Thank you, Morbin. You're absolutely correct. My mic was muted. I apologize for that. Oh, what a start. Awesome. Okay. So you guys had 3.5 minutes of random silence. That's great. Sorry about that, guys. We are just gathering some of the few items we already have available, and we are getting ready to start establishing our outpost. We're going to be doing some resource collection. Think of this kind of like as a normal spawn start. I'm going to throw some stuff down here real quick to get going. Hope you're doing well, Marvin. I want to see if I can get a collector to work in this ice. I don't know if I can. I want to try it though. So I don't know if half should work. It should work, but we are going to see. Let's start with I don't know if I should start with the small cargo container or with an O2 H2 gen. Oh goodness. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and lay out just a quick little platform. Back to this as we need to. I'm going to use five blocks. It's going to be close, but or don't know whether I want to use the I think we'll stick with the interior block. This will give us the option of multiplying our wind turbine capability here. Don't have really so frustrating. So frustrating. Start getting rid of some of this stuff. We'll add it in here. Still surprised it did not bring stackable wind turbine into this. That's okay. Oh, we're gonna need more interior plate. All right, let me get. Go ahead and add that. Go ahead and get it to the. We're gonna need at least 2. 3. All right, we'll try 3. Hopefully we've got enough to make this. That's my hope. That is my hope. Something is not in production. That's what I thought right there. sure I didn't. Okay. There we go. I guess going. What do we got up there? Bison. Hydrogen's going to be tight here. Bison. Known signal. I'm not going to worry about that either right now. Let's see. All right for the most part. Hope you and my bear are all good. Yeah, we're doing okay. Doing okay today. Going to take little fur babies to the vet today. Otherwise, we're hanging in there. Hanging in there. Should be able to grab some of this now. I think you grabbed before, right? Oh. It's a bummer. That. Let's go. Eventually add them. Even though we got one. Let's get one going. Critters. Do need to be mindful that there's other stuff I'm going to need to build, so don't want to use all these components on just the wind turbines. Otherwise, we're going to be driving around looking. I think on the crab theory. Let's have to get that going. All right. So let's see. We're going to need more. Interior plate, I know that. We're going to throw a conveyor in here. Wrong button. Throw a conveyor. So no 2H2 gen. Let's get it started. Start collecting some materials, so. Let's see. As well as we can be, all we can do. Yeah. Bison. If I remember, this guy's a cargo hauler. Like a modular. He brings, drops off. He's got 4 large landing gear like legs. Let's take a look at him. Oh, he's a troop. This one's a troop transport, so we'll see what it looks like. I wonder if I'm thinking. Nope. See, yeah, he's got the landing gear. Nope, this does look different. Different than the one I was thinking. Got nice. Nice little setup in here. We got cryo, yep, troop transport. Let's see, we got facilities. Drop off. Not too bad. Couple of interior turrets. Few on the outside. Couple big gallons, that's it. Not too bad. That'd be a good, just flying around the planet. That'd be a good one. Let's see. Let me... some of the iron. There's a little better cargo access on the Ponos than we have, but it's all right. Get it. Taking this ice, good, and harvest it. Take a little longer for us to drill down to get to where we want to, but I don't think it's a bad idea. So don't want to get, trying not to go in too vertical. Right at the edge of that stuff disappeared. Huh. Thought it might hang around down here. So I was wrong. Widening the hole there. Just fell into it. Iron is what we're going to need most at first, because we're going to be making a lot of interior plate and steel plate, so. We're going to be doing a lot of drilling and gathering today. Not expecting a whole lot this stage on the planet. So we'll probably be, like I said, doing this and see if I can get this to. I can get this, I want to test this collector method. I know that this works in scenarios where we've got water, the water mod is in. I know it works, but I don't know if I've ever tried it with ice. And if it does work, it's just going to be a convenience. It's, you know, it's not going to be like break the game or anything. It'll just be nice to have type thing. See what we got. We got enough for our parts. Yep. Okay. I'm pretty sure I don't have the collector in this group, so that. Back to early game grind style. Yep. Let's see. How about interior? Good to use housing, strip off the thrusters and repurpose them. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good one. My ice was only a thin layer. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I gotta wait a minute here for some steel plate. Nothing else. If this works, should be able to. It's a quick refill spot for tanks. Again, not sure. Collector. Not a ton of power. It doesn't look like it's working. That sucks. Right. Yes. Do this. Let me take this back. That is just steel plate. Okay. Try something here. happen. And I really don't feel like it should have happened. To me, that's garbage, if you ask me. I don't feel like that should have damaged that. I really don't. Dadgummit, I gotta rebuild that. Hmm. Fall. But it didn't fall, so don't want that to happen to that, though. Need to hold off a minute. What I'm going to try to do here is I'm going to try to dig this hole down a little bit further. We'll add a second conveyor, and then if I can manage to get the collector almost entirely embedded in the ice, like leave just enough room for me to get it connected to the block, but have the collector completely embedded in the ice, we might be able to get away with pulling with it, the drawing ice. Just gonna jump in a cryo chamber. Sure, what's going on here? This should be... should have been working. There we go. It's dumb. All right. Just in case that block blows out right there. might be it. Might be enough. No, not going to be deep enough. Oh, wait a minute, it might work. Might work. Come on. Low one. There we go. Then we do the collector. One, two, three. That way the collector's completely buried in the ice, and that might help us out. Inventory, nothing. Okay. Alright, so this doesn't work. We'll have to something else. Maybe we might just have to build a small miner that we can just park here on top of the Ponos. Drop it off. Let's see. We may end up doing that anyway. Let's let this work. Be great if it does. I don't think so. No, it's not getting anything. Golly, that's annoying. I can't really think of a reason why that shouldn't work. All right. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Let's go ahead and grab that. We'll take this lower conveyor. That back in place. Take this stuff. Two. We will need to build. We'll build a miner. Not gonna be huge. Get the inset. Thinking. Sorry. No, I'm gonna need more than just iron. This stuff. Get some stone gathered. So we're building up a little bit of nickel and silicon. I need to grab some cobalt too. Pretty sure we're gonna need some upgrades. That we're waiting on. Yeah, iron and nickel. We kept an eye out for unknown signals as well as wrecks, etc. Static grid upon us post. Okay, yeah, that's all stuff that's off planet. Okay. Yeah. Wondering if it's worth going after that observer base just to get materials. Might be. Power. We'll put a chair there. That's what we'll do. We'll just throw a chair. Material to do it, do I? Yeah. Put a chair there. That'll be a charge spot. That way I can fill. So I can fill my bottles. I can fill up my power. And it's not going to be like a huge issue. Okay. I'm gonna go try to get yeah, check a sofa down. What a terrible idea. What do we got there? Ooh, smug. Smuggler. Might be able to get to him. While we charge, let's look what we got. What's it called? In a navigator. Back. Top. Might be able to. Yeah. I don't know. They move so fast. They might be able to get parts from the drones. Nah, I think I'm gonna go check out the observer first. It's the unknown signal. Nothing yet. A little closer. No drones yet. Okay. I don't know if I've seen that one before. Crazy. Good spot to try to... Can't see where the guns are. Oh, there they are.
So I guess you like climbing ladders then?
Defanged. Don't know what we got inside. It's a red. Watch my stuff here. I don't see any. Oh! Ooh.
It appears as though
Missed that guy.
to die. Would you like me to delete your browser history?
Missed that guy. It's close. Normally don't like grinding these guys down, these doors, but I don't think there's anything left in here. Just watch, I'll get caught off guard by some an AI guy. Yeah, that'll be on the second deck. That'll be my deck. That'll be my choice. Or my luck. Nope. There's more. Bits. Okay. Not seeing anybody standing around. Okay. Those are open. That's weird. Huh. Get these guns lit up. I'm not expecting to find a whole lot here. These observers don't typically have a lot of all useful or premium loot. But we'll get some, say, increased activity or something. Stuff we can take care of. Yeah, we'll take it. Alright, inventory. Data pad. Oh, poetry. Something cow. Do any of the ships run out of fuel these days, or is that a thing of the past? I want to say that is a thing of the past. I remember a lot of the ships had a tendency to fall out of the sky after a little while. Yeah, those the junk ships, the sky barges or whatever it was, they yeah, years ago, they all the time. All the time. The odd crewman sitting on the dunny. Yeah, the steel plate, like I said, that's part of the reason why I decided to go after this. Like, there's typically not a lot of good loot in these, but steel plate, small and large steel tubes are going to be another thing we're going to need. And if we can pick up other stuff, like we should be able to get some bulletproof glass from this. You know, some odds and ends. Like, we'll get computers from the control seat here. Displays. Not, you know, these non-functional decorative science pieces are really more like component banks. So, let's see what we got in this. Oh, look at that. See? Yep. Perfect. Same thing. Large steel tubes, motors, bulletproof glass. That's really what this place was about. Short components, small steel tubes, girders. See, all of this is stuff we're actually kind of looking for right now. That's why I thought it'd be worth going after. We got a battery here that we can harvest. Let's see what else. Wind turbine. This isn't going to need more than one, I think, by the time we're done with it. So, yep, I think we're going to be good. Let's go ahead and take some of this stuff. Yeah. Grab one of these. Sliding door. Dunny. And go ahead and get rid of this. And leave the bed so that there's a place to sit. Take this. That. It's not going to hurt to grab it. It's not that much stuff. Same here. Construction components would be worth it. Okay. And the lockers. Yeah, should be good for right now. I don't think we need to take anything more than that right this moment. Yep. I gotta turn up the Ponos antenna so we can see it. Hopefully this isn't a roller. It might be a roller. No, it's not. Welder. Gum. Plenty of those. Oh yeah, battery. Did we get all this? Be nice if I could get all this. Yeah, I think we will. Where is... There I am. Way over there. I don't even have the antenna on the Ponos on. Should probably just make a GPS for this real quick. Alright. We are going to call this Earth-like. Oh, no. Get out of there. Earth-like Lake Outpost. There we go. And a research base on the other side of the lake. Great. It's going to give me stuff to grab, I guess. Doesn't make me particularly happy, though. Shit. Let's just go with one of these for right now. Come on. Lock it. Alright. At least we can get these built. Charged from the beginning. Let me... Let's check and see what our stuff looks like. Our production and refining. There we go. Not producing anything. Inventory. Let's take a look. Plenty of ice. I'm already that low on iron. Ugh. I need to get... Drop this stuff in there. I think we might need to go after... Let's go after this research base. Hopefully we don't... I'm hoping we don't have drones, but we may have drones. It's... I can live with drones. That's what I thought. I gotta watch out for the AI. Donnie. Donnie. No. Okay. No one in the Donnie. Take care of... Yeah, I'll take that. Keep that. Get the guns tightened up. We're getting lucky without getting any drones called in. So I'm not... wouldn't be too upset about it because I can use parts from the drone for the miner. But it is allowing us to capture this stuff fairly easy. So yeah, I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, I know it is nice of Assert to assist me in my endeavors. No worries, Morven. No worries. How big of a miner you're planning to build? Yeah, I'm not looking at building one that's too big. really that's just going to allow us to grab, I would say, you might go with modular container size. Yeah, something like that. And a little bit, nothing crazy here. All right. Power kits aren't terrible. Go ahead and take that stuff. At least this one's functional too. It's not like the one that's been attacked or raided. Did I not make that? Didn't. Dadgummit, I didn't make it mine. Over there. Drop off. Drop that off. Back over here. Don't need more than... Actually, we don't need this. Don't need this. Don't need that. Just need one chair. It's a place to sit and charge. That's it. Ugh. Alright, throw a block in that. Screw it, we'll leave it. Yeah, we're good there. Some components. Great for something else to spawn. Other than a cert. Yeah, I think we're going to use that modular container as the main. Let's go modular. So we need one of those. I know I'm going to need. Figure we'll probably need at least two batteries. Cockpit. I don't think I'm going to worry about an O2 H2 gen. This is going to be like almost strictly an atmospheric miner. So bats. Bats. Go ahead and get a cockpit ready. I don't know if that's the one we're going to use or not. Most likely it will be. Like that one. Some gyros. Go ahead and grab a load iron. Get some nickel next. Let's go. Hmm. Best way to do that. Let me see what I can do here. I'm almost more inclined to try something like that. If that's the case, I'm going to have to do something a little different here. Where are you? There you are. Three of those. Two. Don't need that. Need this first. Let's get our junction converter. There. Then start adding these. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to low profile this guy. Bored woodpecker. Take a look. Well, let's jump in the chair first. Or to refill. Bored woodpecker. Crashing? It almost looks like he was crashing, didn't it? Huh. Nice looking, actually. It's not bad. Not a bad little ship. Nothing crazy. Pretty cool. I like that one. Let's see. Let's go. Nope. There. Just let me put it on there. So dumb. 8. Okay. Ridiculous. No, that's not the way that should be. It's a collision box. Dadgummit. Okay. Should not be turning. Fine. Wrong button. Fall over. Just go ahead and fall over. Ridiculous. Let's try one more time. Come on. A little more. Screw it. Just do it there. Hopefully that'll work. Eight. Yep. Okay. Got steel. I do. Let's get that cockpit on there. Hmm. There we go. Awesome. Okay. Great. Neat. I'm gonna put the batteries in the bottom. Gyros. I choose four. Chose four gyros, right? I think I did. Ah. Now that I think about it, it would not have. Okay. 5. Add another one. Let me go ahead and get some sorters and injectors queued up here. Need one more of these. Sorter. Yep. See, I might need to go after one of those smugglers, just for the motors. In the atmospheric thrusters. It's a little foggy. Out the side. Flyer. It's hard to say. Looks like a flyer. What's a fly? You can stop. Thank you. Limit. Yep. Not a whole lot in this one, unfortunately. The motors would have been nice. We'll take it though. Get some motors out of that atmospheric thruster. Jeez, bueno. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Sorry, I don't know how long I missed that by, Marvin. I've just been rambling. Oh, that's not bad. 18 motors? Yeah. Steel tube. Good. Let's get this stuff. Else, it'd be great if we could get a planetary encounter. That would be awesome. Can't see nothing. Trying not to run into the ground too fast here. Not getting any power. Am I gonna get any power? Barely. Lone turkey. Buddy. Oh, it looks similar to that other one. No? Should we go after it? I guess that's the question. That. Go inside. We're gonna drop this stuff off, and then I'm gonna go after that lone turkey. See if we can get it, great. If not, it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be a terrible situation, because we'll be able to easily get our body. I just need to hurry up, fill up the hydrogen. We're really run out of hydrogen fast. Be careful though, this thing's got a Gatling gun on the back, and it's getting away from us right now. Own. Okay, we're good. Let's do it. Come on, 300. Let's go. Get to the front of him, that'll be better. We're only a couple small interior guns in front. needs to stay low. You got the Gatlin on the top. Come on. Oh. There. The Gatling gun on the top. If I can get rid of the guns first, that would be great. Just because I don't have to come back to them. No, no, no. Oh, don't know what that was. Oh, it's AI. Shoot. Let's go ahead. Go inside. He's there. Great. Put a window. I can find a window. Yep. Change the windows. Yep. Must have. Key. Window. Let's do that. It's terrifying. Oh no, 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 that's not good. Oh, no, no. It's a tough one. This is like a boss robot. And we crashed. Okay, so the power surge did not work. Alright. Let's get, let's find her body. Yeah, that was not a typical AI. It was something else. I think it was like one of the boss versions. Yeah, trying to design miners. Hold on just a minute, I don't want to. Since it's getting nighttime, I can't tell where the ground is. I'm probably going to end up crashing into something here. Oh, look at all this stuff. No components. I got stuff. I have so many of those welders. It's taking up space. God. So I didn't put them away, perhaps. Yeah, all of this stuff. Ridiculous. Cobalt. Great. Iron, cobalt, silicon. Great. Don't need that. I'm gonna grab it, but I don't. I don't need that. Autocannon. Shouldn't need it. Don't need that. take that. Take those. Stuff. Don't think I need that. Actually, would have liked to have had some of the parts rather than this stuff. I'm not gonna bitch about it too bad, but nice. Need those. Need that. Unlike that, that ship totally disintegrated too. Like it was not joking. You know, we're just gonna take this. Let's see. I gave up on trying to design miners. I stick with garage gamers design. Can improve on it. Fits through the gates. It's good lifting capability, decent storage. Awesome. It's been a while. You're hoping for one of those outposts or ship or rover wreck. I would obviously take any of them. It might not be a bad idea to find a rover wreck. Might be kind of cool. Yeah, some of the ship's names for the smugglers are funny. Things awry. It's easier to get back without guns shooting at you, so that's understandable. Getting rid of the guns. Yeah. Especially if you've got bad guys, like outside the ship. To have to go back out to take care of the turrets is, you know, if you can get them early, it's never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. Because that means as soon as you get the control seat and whatever's on the inside taken care of, you can fly it. You can, you know, you can move it. You can do what you need. You can run. All this stuff in here first. Putting all this stuff that I didn't need to be carrying. Taking up space. Don't need. Don't need that many. That. It's the bottle. There we go. Alright. Good to go. Turbines are scrolling again. Let's get this hydrogen bottle thrown in there and full. Okay. What's that one? Parallax military installation. Be some good stuff over there. Yeah, be some good stuff over there. This first though. But the build planner should not be empty. These parts should be made. One second, fun. Just a second. I'll be out there. Go ahead and get our sorters on. So these are going to be Hero Stone. Kick. I'll decide whether we're going to angle those down or not. All right. All right. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. We'll be back momentarily. Mom Bear's on a short break from work, so I'm going to go join her for a couple of minutes, and then I will be back. Okay, so let's see. Trying to figure out what will be the best way to try to do this. Let's go ahead and try to get some drills laid out. I'm gonna go with 3 right now. Goes into production. Hopefully this will work. I'm gonna put 1 on the front. So we're gonna go 3 across here. I was thinking about offsetting the drills, like attaching one back here, but we're gonna have to keep our thruster aligned, thruster stuff in mind. So do that. I'm wondering if I should go with flat mows. Might be able to get away with flat mows. Let's take a look at this real quick. I've got ammos. I don't believe I do. Nope. Alright, let's go. $30. So I'm wondering if I can get away with perhaps 6 flat mows for lift. And then we'll use regular atmospheric thrusters for our directional stuff. Let me see how much room I got here. I need to leave enough room. One, 2, and I can throw 3 there. Yeah, I think we're gonna try that. Let's get those queued up. Large flat bows. 2 here because we're going to be working those. And we may have to go into, we may have to give that military installation over there a run. Yeah. We're gonna try that. Okay. See our production. Oh. Okay, production. Yeah, not enough nickel now. Nickel and coke. Oh, nickel. Probably not gonna have enough cobalt either. I should have the. Yeah, I should be able to put the frames down though. That's the key part. I'm down lower. It's gonna be close. Not totally sure if that's gonna work. Might have a better idea here. Yeah. Of course, this is going to screw up the numbering. I think it's going to screw up the numbering. Can't do it there because of the collision box. Stupid. Ugh. So annoying. Ugh. Okay. We should. Can I this side? I can on this side. Okay. Two. 3. All right. And we'll get a third one in here. I'm not sure if this is going to give us enough lift, but we're going to try it. Leaves room for... It's not a fantastic... I have to change something here. Change something. Okay. Do we try to take the military installation at night? I guess that's the question. Don't know if that would be a fantastic idea. Filled up here. Okay. Cockpit. Reason why I should not be. Why I'm not getting Maybe it's this. Nope, it's on auto refill. Should be working. Why it's not? These extra parts. What did I grab? Parts for? Oh, that's for the other. Okay, got it. Hmm. Well, do you think we should we try the military installation? It's dark. I mean, that can make it a little bit more difficult, but no. Shouldn't take that long. There we go. Now what I can do, I can go ahead and start laying out some directional thrust. Do that. Should be able to put some stuff here too. Hmm. I'll leave those there. I'm gonna go ahead and drop off what I've got in my inventory, even though I know it's already kind of pre-preserved for. Everybody's at 100. Yep. Okay, so we should be able to. So I can't get it. There's a good chance that that military installation is going to have nickel. That's part of the reason why I'm thinking about that. Let's go look. Don't need to go too crazy coming in here. Great. Tell which direction we're going to be. And drill inhibitor. Where's personal suppression field? Ooh, it's on the inside, of course. A little bit of time here. I'm gonna try to get up here and get this big guy. Good there. I don't think there are any other weapons. research point. Hey, what, those suit upgrades?
Engineer.
Can't beat them.
A steel plate cannot get to your
Cannot beat them. %.
No matter how hard you push, that will never fit.
That should be ours. What's that? Stingray? Ugh. Okay. So we got all this. Give me power. Let's find out what we got on board. A little bit of ice. We got some large tubes. That's good. Construction components are nice. Okay, that means that hopefully all of our resources are going to be... While I'm here, I need to do this real quick. I need to go ahead and grab everything and make it ours. Okay. So containers are what we're going to be looking at here. Give us a little bit of cover in case anything comes in. Same thing here. Not that I'm expecting anything, but you never know. Look, an open tide or something will try to come in and land or drop something off. All right, let's, we don't need to check those. Yet. Okay. Come on. There we go. Get some nickel. 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 Come on. Explosives. Nothing in the refinery. Explosives. Come on, baby. Money. There's almost always some sort of ore I'm not going to call it a waste. But it is a little disappointing. Man. Okay. Preferred not to have to drill for this nickel, but just like this. Right. Let's find some nickel. I know there's nickel around here somewhere. Just gonna find it. Cobalt, iron. Iron. Cobalt, cobalt. Is something iron, cobalt? I thought there was nickel here too. I may have not seen that. Let's grab some stone real quick. Nothing else that'll give us a little bit, but we're gonna need to find some nickel. They're probably going to need a little bit of cobalt. Remember, I don't think we had any cobalt showing in any of this. Some more. Another load of iron. We'll drill down and grab a cobalt. To do like a unknown signal. Come on. Might be a flyer. I think it's flyer. No funny walking? Okay. Let's get out of here. Here. Get anything out of there? A little bit. Here. Okay. Let's see. Find some nickel. It's day. It's nighttime, which is going to be harder. Let's see. Did you know it's possible to run into the commander's ship from the Learning to Survive Center? I'd love to give that one an upgrade. Yes. The big pirate commander's ship. Yes, it is. I've actually come across it in a couple different ways. I have come across it by itself, and I've also come across it as a wreck. So, yes, it is possible. Nickel, 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 nickel. I didn't mark any of the spots that I came across. Just ridiculous of me not to have done that. Iron, cobalt, nickel. I just saw nickel. Where are you? Nickel, nickel. Iron, iron, iron. Nickel. Over here, 14.5. All right, we're going to go down to nickel. Got a whole butt ton of nickel. Okay. It should be a decent amount for dealing with here, but for the hole in the ice, where are you? Might be able to find some more. Come back this way. Iron. Get to this. Oh, there's more. Pull. It's a big nickel vein. Pretty big. There's the iron. Okay. I'm gonna trot back this way. See if we can come across some cobalt. Iron. Cobalt.
Your battery level will be low.
Ah,
on
great.
HP.
Iron. 3. Look at how much iron that is. Jeez, man. Sweating hawk. See it. Looks the same as the other ones. I'm not gonna mess with it right now. But I do need to put what's this hole. Okay. A quick GPS. What's this? This hole. Going with production lines. We're getting some stuff made. Yeah. Let's see. This thing's pretty rare then. So I keep my eyes. Yeah, the pirate commander tip is. You do have, I mean, like I said, I have found it as a wreck. So, I forget what I use for, forget the mods for wrecks. And then I saw it, yeah, nickel does take so long. I think it's one of those things that's supposed to. I feel like it's one of those things that's that is meant to provide a little bit of a challenge at the beginning of the game, like a beginning of a playthrough when you're, when you need to make, say, power cells or motors. That's why I think it is. That's why. How much iron I said, I said, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the ship doesn't look bad. It looks, I mean, it looks nice. It kind of looks like a more complete Wath, the assertive Fuwath. A little bit more, say, long range capable. Put in here. All this iron. Get to the cobalt. Stone and cobalt. Nice. Cool thing is I can just follow this path down with the miner once we get the miner built. We get everything, at least from this deposit. May have to go grab, it's possible I may have to go grab some silicon before too long. I don't know. We might have enough silicon. I can totally do that yet, so let's see. Two motors. They're making them. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get... What do I have? That one. 1, 2. 6. Run for one more. Feel like I'm gonna have to change this. This is too close. Like too snug a fit. Okay. Let's get up here. This one done. Yep. Steel plate, I do. Nice. Alright, so I got 2 going that way. Sure. These are going to drop down. Alright. We'll just go with... 2, 3. Same thing over here. Directional thrust. Chance. Gene. These do not need that many, do they? Are you kidding me? So wrong. 104 motors. Ridiculous. Come on. This. Something doesn't seem right there. I got 4. that one. Okay. Good news. I should technically be able to fly this thing now. Depending on how the batteries are. Okay, bat. How are we? Fully recharged in 1 hour. Okay, they're getting there. Like to do though. Go get that unknown signal. Should be able to move this thing now. And, get that last flatmo put on there. That's my thought. I can get... I don't think what to call this thing. I think we're just going to call it ELA minor. Earth-like Atmo minor. Okay. Good, and rename the blocks. Get rid of that, that. That in there, prefix. Yep. That moves. Do it backwards. That moves. That's drills. Don't think we need to mess with gyros. Sorters. We'll get the ejectors on there in a little bit. I think it should do good for now. So, let's see. I think you have enough ores and ingots, and then you need a whole fudge ton of nickel. But yeah, there's that one thing you don't expect, like silicon. That's the one that I think surprises me more than anything else. Is silicon will get me. Just do a quick check, make sure we haven't got anything there. popped up. Yeah, silicate is the one that'll get me. Always helpful. The unknown signal pods don't roll away from. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Ever since I kind of figured out the you know, dampening to them, it takes a lot of the frustration out of them. Got SEM PS5. It runs smoother, and I'm kind of procrastinating on the upgrading. See, no unknown signals on PlayStation. Oh, really? Wow. Did not know that. Gyros on hotbar to raise and lower the power when you need to. I'm going to see how it does with a full load. If it... Like, I want to say iron. I think iron... No, actually ice. Ice will be the heaviest, I think, of what we have around us. Ice is the heaviest thing. So if I do a full load of ice, drills and everything, and the gyros are too weak, then I know I'll need to add one. If it's still kind of too jukey, like it still bounces around, I can just make the, you know, the change manually once, get it to where I'm comfortable with a full heavy load, that it's moving smoothly enough or whatnot. If I've got a ship or a grid that I use, I'll say more unencumbered, but occasionally we'll use it extremely encumbered, kind of like our large grid hydrogen tug. Like, what I'll do is I'll set aside additional gyros and keep them off until I've picked up a heavy load, and then I'll turn them on to help improve maneuverability. That's about as sophisticated as I get with it. I'm not that not that good at it. All right, so let's go ahead and get our tools going here. Groups on, recharge on and off, Atmos, reverse Atmos. I do need to add an ore detector to this. Gyros on hot border. Okay, yeah. That's a good way to do it, though. I have found it helps me a lot when I'm trying, because when we're doing salvage and I'm pulling, like up at Luna where we were pulling stuff off the surface, I liked the ability to move quickly and turn and do all that kind of stuff. And then I've been caught off guard by the loss of maneuverability when picking something heavy up. I've been caught by surprise enough by that to start pre-planning that extra gyro. Yeah, that extra gyro. So, and what do we got next? I'm not going to do the sorter group yet. See if we're gonna fall or not. A little bit. Oh, a little bit. Not a whole lot. But 4 gyros for an unencumbered ship is probably way too much right now. So I'm gonna tilt this the other way. That'll let me get the that'll let us get that last big gyro on there, or that last big flatmo. And hopefully that will, I'm really hoping that's going to be enough to carry our stuff, so. Seeker Sigma. He's coming this way. No, he's going away. Where are you? Hostage. Guns on this one. I hate the color schemes on some of these smuggler ships, though. I really do. Yeah, a lot more. The gallons would be. See, is there one on the bottom? A little bit of a angle of approach. Yeah, some of the colors on the smuggler ships are just insane. Don't get them at all. Are we? Nope. We just need to add stuff to the queue. All right, do it. Cobalt. Where's the nickel? Okay. Furnace. Just throw that in there for the rest. All right. So this should be. I think this will be the last of these engines here. Hmm. Need all this. What's going on? Okay. I am fairly certain I'm going to need to add more. I need to add more directional thrust. Left to right, at least lateral. So, feeling pretty confident about that. We don't have any lights on this thing yet either, so we're going to need. I have a feeling we're going to need a lot more reverse thrust. Whirlwind, yep. Clashing colors, just a wee bit. Yeah, yeah. There's some, I've seen some really, really terrible color combinations of those. Decided I need bumpers or drills on the back of my miners. I have a terrible habit of smashing up the rear end when trying to get out. Yeah. Yeah. Miners can be tricky. Let's see. I feel like my real big... Okay. So, I need to make at least... The way I'm seeing this, I need to go with at least 2 more lateral thrusters on each side. It's going to be 4. And then I'm probably going to need 4 more total reverse thrusters. Just to make sure I can get out of a hole. Let's go ahead and see about getting that stuff done. Production, we're not, okay. Again, does not make any sense. But I was gonna say I better have it should not scorch that if I'm correct. I think we'll be fine there. Here. Okay. unknown signal. Well, it's not terrible news. Looks like it's gonna be close to. So, good stuff for us. Extraction components, come on. Right. Smashing the batteries is the worst. Oh, yeah. Just have clearance for those. That's what I'm thinking, too. I think we're going to be okay. Components. There. Okay, everything from that. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good with this. I feel pretty confident on that. We're going to get, I'm going to grab some stuff for some lights real quick. And we'll do the, I'm not gonna worry about this like right away, but like I said, I think we're gonna have to change this. I don't think this close Lego it's gonna work. We'll have to see though. Or it's for the back. And we'll do a couple of try a couple of these little spotlights. And this shouldn't take too long. It's mostly construction components. Be easy to make. Put them in production a couple times. Get a few extras. Yep. All right. It's gonna be. Did not think about that. Oh. Okay. Crap. I want to. Where I'm going to put my spots. Let's go ahead and get our stuff taken. Our new stuff. Fix those. Where's that mouse? Should have. Just a minute, hon. Should be that. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. We've got 4 gyros, so we're gonna be like super jukey. I'm already planning on it, so I'm not gonna bother turning right now. I'm just gonna get out here, see if I can. I think I'm gonna be able to put these lights here. I think they're gonna. All right. So we got. There. And put here. Yeah, I got rid of my spotlight block. Super juke. That's not too bad, actually. Let's see. Decent acceleration there. Really good. Vertical solo. Nice. Side's not bad. Let's go ahead and what's that? Golden spear. I'm not gonna try the I'm not gonna try the ice yet. I don't want to see what our hole pattern looks like. It's a lot easier to do it this way. Curious if it's going to make a big enough hole for us to get through without having to tunnel any. I may have screwed up. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. Didn't use the right kind of... I messed up. We don't have any, we don't have any, bearing to our cargo container. I forgot that it's not a large connector, or large connector on the back of that cockpit. Sucks. Still got good lift there. Rolls decent. Considering we got 4 gyros, I would hope so. Turning is good. We're gonna have to redo the front end of this. Yeah, I can't even unload. That's the thing that sucks right now, is I can't even unload the stone that I just drilled. Oh. Such a pain in the butt. And we've got... I don't think we're going to have any... Whoa. I did not notice this. Look. Okay, so full reverse right now. We're doing... Pulling 83. That's 8 thrusters. 83%. Forward, we're doing 69%. That's with 6 thrusters. We're getting decent acceleration there. Up, 70. Side, 50. If we go up and forward, we're at 100. So we're going to have to do something about that. Which means back and 100. Back and up is going to be 100. And we're at 95 doing lateral and the other. Do some increment. I have to do some work here. What do we have? 3 hours? Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll probably go ahead and wrap this episode. And I will make the change that it's really just going to be putting in a conveyor converter. So yeah, that sucks. Conveyor converter behind the in the cockpit. Which means I'm gonna have to pull that off, pull these off. I'll have to empty them first. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and wrap this up. Let's save real quick. We will get back to it next time. And, be in good shape. I think I'm pretty pleased, at least, with the maneuverability of this little miner. We'll get the power ratio corrected and taken care of, but otherwise I think we're going to be in good situation. So hope you guys liked it. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking, I was going to say we could try small batteries just to see what it's going to get, but at the same time we're probably going to be better off just adding I'm gonna at least one large battery. I may just relocate. I'm gonna have to relocate those gyros anyway. Yeah, we'll do that. So I think that'll work. And I'll get the rear connector thing figured out. I didn't, one thing I did not plan on was probably need to, before I set that rear connector up, as far side, I need to make sure that this ship is going to safely mount on top of the Ponos. So this should be good. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day and weekend. For those of you that are approaching your work weekend, if not, be safe. And I look forward to seeing you guys later. As far as I know, right now, Monday and Tuesday, we're good to go as far as streaming. I can do a quick check on my calendar, make sure I don't have anything else. No, we should be good. If something changes, of course, I'll let you guys know. But I am gonna go ahead and cut it here. Thanks again, guys. I really do appreciate you guys coming out to visit. I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And always, always be safe. Remember, close that visor. Don't forget your dampeners. And I will see you on the other side.